All right, this is Ryan from, there we are. This is Ryan from RSRollingClassics, Lake Geneva. We're working, I hate that. We're working on the Pinto. So, actually, this should work okay. I spent the day taking the power steering out. And you're like, why would you do that? I'll show you. Let me flip this back. All right. First things first. The power steering, and I'll show you on the table, resides. There's one bolt, and then there's the other one. So these are pretty beefy bolts. This one came out okay. So this one goes in through this hole, comes out, and then holds the link steering rack in place. And it comes in with the nut on this side. Same with this side. The bolt is still in there because I have to get this sleeve is married to that bolt. And that bolt comes out the back end. But again, why we're doing this, if you can imagine the rack being here and the actuator living, you look at some of the other videos, the actuator is actually way up above. So it takes up 4.5 to 5 inches of engine space. That includes the drain pan, the oil pan, I'm sorry, not the drain pan, the oil pan, engine oil pan would normally ride on top of that power steering rack. So it wouldn't sit down all the way. You couldn't get the engine to lay flat and back. So, well, here's the ends. Knocked that one off. You can imagine the other one got knocked off too. So, there you go, right here. This guy, right here, just banged it out. So they come across from here and they tuck in up into this hole here on both sides, okay? So, and what I did was I propped up, that is the steering. It's kind of propped up. Now, I don't know if you know this, but the three Pinto steering racks are like the new Nova 2 front ends, or whatever they must say, 2 front ends, whatever you want to call them. Pretty normal in making custom hot rods because they're so easy to bolt into place and use. And a little trick I think works most of the time. Everybody's like, well, man, how are you going to figure out the toe in and the toe out all the time? Well, what I did before I removed the rod or the steering, I measured from the 2 points where the bolts go in, from one end to the other, with it installed. I know it's not perfect, but at least it'll get you on the road and in the ballpark. There's other tricks that people do, but I basically took that measurement from this upper top piece, from here to the other side, the driver's side. And so when I put them in, I want 46 3/4 inch. And that'll get me in the ballpark because I do have to put new tie rod ends in here. Again, why would I want to get rid of my power steering? Well, let's get back to this. So my idea is the manual steering is still going to come here. It's still going to sit up on top. But my idea is to put spacers here out enough to catch this lip right in here. And then I'm going to have an L-shaped bracket, one that goes here and here. And I'll put a hole right here. And I'm going to basically take that bracket, lower it down, and the steering actuator will actually live here and not here. So you see all that space I just made up? So, well, okay, now the other issue is what are you going to do about the steering hookup? Well, like I said, there it is, right there. It shoots straight out. It's propped up. It's on a swivel. I don't know if you can pick that up in the back. Yeah, see the swivel? So that could dip down. And it's not going to be that drastic. You're only dropping it down over, you're just going from here, or the actuator going from here to here. And it's not going to be a problem. And since they use this Pinto steering rack all the time in custom, I'll have to get in there and figure out how to get that to extend a little further. Because right now, this is a Pinto manual steering rack. And what I've done is I've already taken a measurement. If you can imagine, this is the hole on the passenger side. This is the hole over here on the passenger side. You've got the driver's side over here and the driver's side over here. There it is for a Pinto. So they line up exactly. And the measurements from here to here is the same as it is from here to here. I did save a 1/2 inch by going manual. This is a 1/2 inch higher. So when this is put in there, this actually sits a 1/2 inch higher than even if I just did a straight replacement and put the manual in. The other thing that's going to help is all of this makes it really, really hard to get an exhaust system to come down and get past all of this. You get a better shot of getting past that little guy than all of this. Again, I don't want to get rid of my power steering. No, you don't have to. You do whatever you want. But what I did is I'm trying to get my motor in there, and I don't want to fight it all the way. I don't want to smash stuff. I don't want to cut out firewalls. The other thing that helped me decide, hey, why not, is there was some seepage around here where the power steering is. Okay, so this was leaking. This was probably going to have to get replaced anyway, this whole assembly. And they are very expensive. And then you've got the lines to contend to. I got to replace the lines and all the other doodads. This is a fraction of the cost, this system right here. So, it's Friday. So on Monday, I'm going to start toying with the idea of how to get this one to rest in line with the cross member and not stick above it. Okay? So enjoy your weekend. I know I am. What day is today? It's Friday, man. What am I doing here still? All right, you guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye.